Okay.
All right, we in this bitch.
We're here. We're here. Hey, Courtney.
Hi, Stephanie.
How are you?
I'm alive.
You know, same, same, same,
Yeah.
same.
I see that you made it to the couch, so you've made it out of the bed, so that's a good sign.
No, my back still fucking hurts.
Oh.
Um, and Phil just said the same thing. He was like, "Why are you doing it from the couch? You complain that the couch hurts your back." Great observation. Um, the podcast is called "On the Couch Braless Bite."
Right, like one of us has to be on the couch.
Correct. One of us
Yeah.
has to be on the couch, and I will put up with it. It's fine.
Anything for the bit, we appreciate it.
Yes, yes. Anything for the bit. How's your week been?
It's actually been pretty decent. Obviously, survived Snowmageddon by not leaving my house. Like I
Mm-hmm.
have, like the windshield wipers on my car are still up. Like I have not left the
So you haven't
house.
even left.
Like I haven't even left the house. So I'm doing pretty good. I'm still unemployed, but we have prospects again.
We love a
Um,
prospect.
we love a prospect. I have a phone screen tomorrow for a consulting gig, and then I have a warm lead. Actually, it's a pretty hot lead for another contract role, and then I just got hit up for a recruiter for another role. I'm kind of iffy about it because I had actually talked to this recruiter about a year ago for the same role at the same company, which is
Mm,
like concerning to me.
right.
Um, and also it's on site here. And
I don't know. Everything's keeping you here in Raleigh, it sounds like. The universe wants you to stay.
yeah, it sure sounds. Have I talked about on the pod yet that I was thinking about moving? I don't know if I have.
No, but
Well,
you've talked about just like not wanting to make any decisions that like keep
keep me
you.
here. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I'm thinking
you want the
about
flexibility.
moving back to Virginia, but we'll see. But the other thing about this role too is like part of the reason why like I didn't even like carry on the conversation is the money wasn't right.
Mm.
And so I mean I'll talk to her, see if it's changed.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that is where I am at right now. So doing pretty good. Could be better, could be worse. Yeah,
We're just here,
yeah. We are existing on this mortal coil.
girl. Well, I still have a fiance. My ring is still at the jeweler and it's killing me.
Did you find out if the stone was legit, or are you having to completely go like square one?
No, no, the stone is legit. So, yeah. So he's just redoing
Mm-hmm.
like the band and stuff. But still have a fiance. My mental has been in the fucking shitter this week, last week into this week. I blame the Epstein files. I also
Girl.
blame,
Oh.
yeah, no, I don't just blame the Epstein files. I think that some of my meds were all, I do, so every week I like put my meds in a pill case,
Mm-hmm.
like every Sunday. And I think that I messed something up because my mental was like real bad for the last like 10 days. And I think I was out of a medication and didn't realize. So it wasn't being put it like I just,
Oh, I see. I see.
so I think I was not taking something for the last 2 weeks. But feeling okay, decent today. Just have a headache. This rain is just
Mm-hmm.
like, get out of here. But poor Phil, I've just been like so grumpy and he's just been like walking on eggshells. And he's just gonna have to get used to it. I don't even have my period. I can't even like blame it on my period. We're
Yeah.
just
I mean, the good thing is he loves you. You've got that ring on your
I don't
finger.
Well, no, it's at the jeweler, but
Well, I mean, like metaphorically or whatever. Like the intention is that there is a ring on that finger.
yes, we'll see if we make it through this week, if he still loves me. But I just, for real, finalized all but one vendor for the wedding. So, like, we're going to lose out on a lot of money if he walks. And at this point, I think that's the only thing keeping him after this week is the amount of money we've put down in deposits. Honestly,
I have faith that Phil will stick around.
I do too. I do too. But other than that, all is fine. I will say I did watch the Grammys last weekend, and I'm not a Grammy girly. I'm not an award season girly. I usually do not watch, do not care. And I got the end of. I probably started watching like right after the midpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but have seen clips since. But I do see it's first on both of our lists.
Yes, I love when our lists line up. So
I
the
know.
the Grammys used to be my Super Bowl because like
Really?
music very much my thing. Like loved the Grammys, but the past like I don't know like 10 years, they've just been terrible.
Yeah.
So I haven't really watched them, but I watched this year because I like had an emotional investment in the Best New Artist race.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wanted to see not only who won, but I wanted to see the performances. And I mean, frankly, I didn't have fuck else going on, so like I actually like watched the red carpet. Which did you watch any of the red carpet?
No. Honestly, I haven't watched a red carpet since what's her name died.
Oh, since Joan Rivers
Yeah,
died,
since Joan
yeah.
Rivers died.
Honestly, like I think it's probably been about that long since I've watched one too. But so Chapel Roan, did you see her red carpet outfit? I have never been more stressed out in my entire life. And it's not even that like I was offended by her outfit or I was uncomfortable by the fact that her tits were out. It just stressed me out because it's like how like what if someone steps on it? Like is it gonna rip
Yes.
like is it nipple piercings? Is it prosthetics? Turns out it was prosthetics. So like all would have been fine. But I was stressed.
I love the outfit. I loved
Oh, it was
everything about it.
gorgeous. It was
I was like,
gorgeous.
honestly, iconic. Why hasn't anyone else thought to do something like that?
I think I saw somewhere that Rose McGowan wore something similar like in 1998.
She did have, but it wasn't with the piercings. I just think it was like a very small, if I remember correctly, now that
Mm-hmm.
you say that, I think it was just like a very thin strap. I don't, and it like went really low. So it was like almost at her nipple. It wasn't hanging from her nipple.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but iconic. I mean,
I mean, we expect nothing less from Chapel.
correct. I actually am upset that she was the first one to do it. Like, why hasn't Gaga done it? Like, why
Right.
hasn't like Madonna done it? I was like, I feel like all these younger generations are getting spoiled. Like we should have had
Honestly.
something.
Well, I
We
think
had
the
to work
closest
for J Lo's
we had
outfit.
right. Oh, I think the closest we had was remember when Little Kim had the
The
seashell
nip.
outfit and her
Yes,
entire tit was out,
yes.
minus the pasty of the seashell. But also we got Janet Jackson flashing us on the Super Bowl. So you know, like we did have our fair share of tits in our face
Yeah, but
on.
I feel like we had to wait for that. Like they were all very large stars by the time
Oh,
that these
I
things
see what you're
happened.
saying.
And
Okay.
Chapel Roan is just like newer to the scene and already making these statements. Like we had to work for these things.
Right. Like you had to be
Um,
like 10, 15, 20 years into your career before you could show your
I
tits.
mean, even just Christina Aguilera's Dirty video, we had to wait for her to get to that point, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I have notes about that, but I mean, no notes about the outfit itself.
Yeah.
I was here for it.
Very
An
much here
only
for it. Very
notable
much stressed
outfit
out.
in my mind.
So I have one other notable outfit, but for all of the wrong reasons.
Mm.
What the fuck was Harry Styles wearing?
On the red carpet, or when he came out and
So
announced?
he wasn't on the red carpet at all.
Right. So
Like
his
yeah,
outfit when he was just wearing like jeans and like
like
a
jeans and like a crop blazer and like some
yeah,
Mary Jane slides that were lime green.
I
Sir,
see
this
nothing
is an
wrong.
award show. Sir, you're presenting like the biggest award of the night.
It's Harry Styles. He can show up in I don't know, khakis and like a Dickies button up and I'd still not care.
I would have been less offended by that, to be honest. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm also like not what are Harry Styles fans called?
Oh, I didn't know they had a name.
Every fan group fandom has a name.
Yeah, but not like to the point where we would know.
Well, like Directioners were One Directioners, Taylor Swift fans are Swifties,
Swifties.
Grande fans are Arianators or whatever. So like there is some sort of like Harry Styles fandom name. Whatever it is, I'm not one. I'm not.
Oh,
I really like. It's not that I don't dislike Harry Styles, but I don't like go hard for him either. And frankly, I think that Aperture, his new single, is like not very good. I feel like I've heard it before from several bands between 2004 and 2010.
yeah.
And so
Yeah.
like my sister kept sending me all of these like mashups with songs from that era, and I was like, yes, the mashups make the song better because he was
Yeah.
just what did the youth say? Reheating nachos.
Reheating nachos.
Reheating nachos. That's what they call it when you're like doing someone else's bit.
I will say that I am not whatever Harry Styles fans call themselves, but I will watch him mop a floor and my jaw would be on the ground. There's something about his presence where I am captivated at all times. Same with Justin Bieber. I could watch both of those men in literally like a marshmallow garbage bag, and I would be like, fashion, fashion. We just don't know. We just don't know.
So would you pay like the $3,000 or whatever it is for Madison Square Garden tickets for Harry Styles?
I would not. I would not.
So there is a line.
Yeah, there is a line. It comes down to money. Um,
But on the TV, on the TV
on
it's
the
fine.
TV, I yes, I think if I got tickets for like 150, I would go as long
Mhm.
as they weren't like complete nosebleeds.
Right.
But I would say that about literally any artist. I think I have the same stance like standard for concerts and money wise. Um that pretty much across the board. But I don't know, something about him. I didn't even notice the outfit. Like
It is
just
all I saw. I
all
was
I saw
still
was
reeling
that
from the share
face.
of it all,
Oh,
and like, but that which we'll get to that in a minute.
yes,
But
we
like,
will.
Harry Styles pulled me out of that.
And could we just talk about for a second Kendall Jenner having her moment in so many different ways? I feel like she is the new Paige DeSorbo. So she has a brand deal with some, I don't know, betting company. Did you not see the commercial?
The only commercial that I saw was the Noah Khan music video that turned out to be a Mastercard commercial.
Oh, no, this is like she's saying it's actually very funny. She's talking about how she uses the sports betting app and that's how she's so rich. And the Kardashian curse, where all the basketball players she's dated after she's done with them, like she bets against them because they end up hurt or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Um, and anyway, all of that to say, like, she's having her moment with that. She's having her moment with that, talking about her ex boyfriends and making money off of them. And then to watch Harry Styles, one of her ex boyfriends, on stage with Bad Bunny, her other ex boyfriend,
Oh my god! I didn't even
and
think about
that
that.
that being like the talk, like her name just is everywhere right now because of her ex-boyfriends, and honestly I don't hate it.
I feel like we exist on totally opposite sides of the internet sometimes because I've heard like nothing about that. The Harry Styles girlfriend like context that I've heard is so apparently Harry Styles has a thing for the mixed girlies, and so he used to date Olivia Dean, and
Yes.
apparently it didn't end well. And then this other actress Taylor Russell, who I don't really know who she is,
And I
and
don't
then
know.
Zoe Kravitz. And so I guess they were all there that night
Oh,
too. Yeah. And so
but
I've seen a lot of
oh,
discourse around that.
I'm gonna need, however, a promotion and pay bump for whoever decided to play "Where's My Husband" when he walked out on the stage.
That was hilarious. Like whoever hit that knew what they were doing, and like no notes, no notes. In
No,
fact, I think
none.
that's what got my attention to him being on stage was that song, because I was again disassociated from the share of it all.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Let's talk about Cher. Is she okay?
She's just like the woman is 80.
Yes, but that whole thing was giving Whitney Houston accepting an award high as fuck. Like,
Well, so here's
that's
the thing.
all I was getting flashes of in my brain watching Cher.
Right. Well, like Whitney Houston was definitely on crack. I don't think Cher was on crack. What I think, well, here's my theory, is that she doesn't like to show up to these things, and they
Mm-hmm.
wanted to give her that lifetime achievement award, and so they were able to like talk her into presenting
And then trick her.
and then trick her into the award. But it was so clumsy the way that it was done. Because you think about it, every other, like, because Pharrell's award, there was a
Mm-hmm.
whole, like, thing, a whole performance. And it was like, Cher, come up on the stage. You're presenting, like, whatever this award is. Oh, by the way, here's your Lifetime Achievement Award. And then she just, like, stood there and, like, then tried to, like, leave the stage because she thought it was done. And, like,
Yeah,
everyone was like, no, come
so
back.
uncomfortable. It was so, the whole thing was so uncomfortable.
But it was hilarious. Her bringing
Yes.
Luther Vandross back from the dead was like just so fucking funny. And what I love is like whoever like runs his TikTok account, even though he's been dead for 20 years, like posted about it. And so like I love a moment like that.
Yeah, she definitely. So I just listened to her episode on Armchair Expert. She's witty, she's funny. Like I even just hearing her speak, you would still think she's just like I don't know, like still because her boyfriend is what, like 22. Like how old is her boyfriend?
Something like he's a fucking fetus. Like he's too young for us.
He's yes, he's way too young for us. And he has a kid, so she's like a mom all over again or some shit. And like I don't know, just the way she talks and the energy that she has, you would not think she's 80. And I mean, God bless her, she looks gorgeous. She is iconic, but yeah, that whole thing was so awkward. And it was, I agree, I don't think she was on crack, but that whole interaction was giving like, I have secondhand embarrassment, like when Whitney did that speech high on crack.
It was just a lot. It was too much, and like they should have just like mailed her the award or like zoomed her in or
Yep.
something. Like the poor woman.
Yes.
I just like again was so like disassociated after the whole thing because it was just
Yeah.
so uncomfortable. I think the only other like more awkward presentation was when Chapel Roan was giving out the best new artist, and she was
Yeah, her
like she
face.
because she was like squinting to read the teleprompter or whatever, and she was like the whole
But
time, and like and she seemed like she didn't want to be
I was
there.
just gonna say she did not seem like she
Yeah,
wanted to be there. I didn't pick up that it was squinting to read the teleprompter. I read it as like I don't want to fuck. This is painful, and
yeah.
I'm
I think
just
it was
like,
a combination of that and the Marshawn Lynch. I'm here so I just don't get fined.
yeah, yeah. Like I am clenching my ass is the face that I was getting from her.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
until this is over. Yeah, that was hysterical. We love Bad Bunny apparently.
I am obsessed, and even though I was the Spanish club president in seventh grade, I don't speak a lick of Spanish, and so like I haven't really like listened. I speak
I
better
started
French.
listening the other day. I literally put him on and was trying to sing along. And can't read Spanish either, apparently.
You're practicing for the halftime show.
I am. And then I got in the car with Phil, and like my phone, for some reason, always connects over his. Um, and it shows like my Spotify, and he was like, "Oh, you were listening to Bad Bunny," and I was like, "Yes, I'm getting ready to watch my man." He was like, "Have you?" I was like, "No, I've never listened to him before." Okay, all right, but that's not what matters here. I now love him. Watching that man cry and take a second before going
Oh
up
my
on
god.
stage, up,
Like my
we need to take a
heart.
moment. We need to take a moment.
And like he's not afraid to show emotion. He's not afraid to speak out. He is so charismatic cuz like I've seen him on like SNL and
Yeah,
stuff, or like the I guess I saw most of his parts on Happy Gilmore 2 before I turned it off because it was terrible. Um and he's
he was
like
great in
really
Happy Gilmore too. He
great.
was
He
so
was the
great.
best. He was the best part of that movie,
Yeah.
honestly. Um, but I never clocked to me how attractive he is.
Oh yeah, it's always clocked to me. I think it's the when what's the host name?
Oh, Trevor Noah.
Trevor Noah. When Trevor Noah started like singing and was trying to get him to sing, and I've heard his songs before, but I haven't like actually, because I don't know what they're saying. I don't know what's going on. But when
Mm-hmm.
like they were singing together at that table for even that one sentence, I was like, why don't I listen to this more? This is a fucking bop. And then the fucking horns come out, and there's like a
Mm-hmm.
whole. I was like, wait a second, I want in on all of this fun.
There's a reason why he's the biggest artist in the world. Like I am like I don't know that I've been like this excited for a Super Bowl halftime show since like I was gonna say Lady Gaga, but I think I was also very excited for the Usher one because it was like a millennial, like wet dream of everyone he brought out, and that was like what
Yeah.
2, 3 years ago. So, but like I'm very excited for this. I think this is the first time I'm excited for an artist that I don't like have a connection to. One,
Right.
because I'm so excited for all the MAGA fucks to be pissed off, and two, like he's gonna put his whole pussy in the performance to say fuck you. So like I'm here for it.
Yes.
And like again, I'm a football girly. I think the game is going to be so boring. I think that the
Mm-hmm.
Seahawks are going to clean the floor with the Patriots.
I hope not, because
So
I got some money on the Patriots, so I'm hoping it goes the other way.
why did you put money on the Patriots?
I
Or were you
didn't.
assigned? Or
It's
were you
just
assigned the
no. It's
Patriots?
just how it fell out with the
Oh,
bet for like the end. Yeah, it's yeah. I didn't have a choice. It wasn't assigned. It's because I picked the Seahawks earlier, and
I
there's no
see.
other team for me to pick. So I'm just anyway.
Oh, I see. Well, I think that you're gonna be out money. Um, I could be wrong. I could be wrong because I called a lot of the playoff games wrong. So I could
Mm-hmm.
because I mean Drake May might surprise us all. Um,
I'm just, you never know. And I feel
you
like with the
don't.
Patriots, they are a team where you just never fucking know. Like something can happen because Boston gets lucky, and that makes me angry. I don't want the Patriots to win. I
Of
hate
course, you're
everything out
from
of
New York. I was about
Boston.
to
I'm from Long
say.
Island. Like, no, I'm not happy that this is my team, but I feel like Boston somehow always gets their way.
Yeah, because I think the Celtics have been doing well the past couple of years too. I think the Bruins always do pretty well.
Yeah.
I think they're making up for the Red Sox curse for so long.
Yeah.
Um, but I love how we've like hard pivoted into football.
I know.
All
We're
that's
it's
to say, we're excited for Bad Bunny in the Super Bowl. Can't wait to unpack it next week. I'm assuming we'll be watching it together, even though we haven't discussed it.
we haven't. I have no idea what I'm doing. We're doing. But I will be singing na 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 photo. Na, na, na. I will have at least one sentence down by Sunday. Um, but I think other notable Well, because Bad Bunny didn't perform at the Grammys. Um, let's talk Justin Bieber because I
And
have
his
a feeling.
drawers.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're gonna have strong opposite stances on this.
So, I this is the first time that I've like really, because I used to be not a Bieber hater per se, but I kind of like had similar feelings to Bieber that I've had to have with Harry Styles, where like I'm very indifferent. But I was like, he's actually really talented, because I was fully expecting him to get up on that stage and just Fenty fold in half. Like I was fully expecting that. And now, was he not far off from that? Probably not. But I will give him his flowers. Like he said he was gonna do a stripped down performance, and he did. He
Yeah,
did. But like
yeah.
I definitely will give him his flowers, and he's talented.
I did not watch it live. I saw it after. I jumped on the Grammys after. Um, but when I saw it, I was like jaw on the floor. I saw like a TikTok which made it to Reels today where it was some guy and he's like standing in the middle of his living room with his socks and boxers on and I don't know what was around him, but he was like greeting my girlfriend when she gets home from work after seeing her face of after seeing her reaction of Justin Bieber in the Grammys, and he just was like singing Yukon. First of all, I loved Swag. Swag 2 was okay, but I loved Swag. I do think he's very talented. I do think it sounds like so whatever, like misunderstood. But I do think there's parts of him that are misunderstood. And by him literally doing a strip down, we were seeing it was like him in his bedroom, right? It was like his
Mm-hmm.
mirror was right there. It was very just like I'm hanging out at home, just fucking around on these whatever things are called. And I don't know, for him not being on a stage in what it's been what 2 or 4 years or something like that. It and his performance, it was just like no bullshit. It was just, like he didn't have the dancers or the like it was just him, a guitar, piano, whatever the fuck, and that thing or whatever. And that was it. And it's like, yeah, Justin Bieber doesn't really need much more than that.
Mm.
And like you stand there with your fuzzy looking boxers and I will watch. And Haley Bieber in the audience, just like, that's my man.
I know she's so my man, my man, my man, but he seems like he's so indifferent to her. And there was a moment that I saw him and Billie Eilish interacting, and I sent it to my sister, and I was like, "This is more affection than I've ever seen him show Haley."
I feel like he's very affectionate with Haley. Like, obviously, we don't know what it's like behind closed doors, but like, he's made comments where he is literally obsessed with her. It's like a I can't breathe without you type of obsession. Like when he talks to her or when he talks about her, I just don't think he does it a lot. Like I don't think
Mm-hmm.
he like opens up like that a lot. And I mean, do I think that Haley Bieber literally married Justin? She's been like obsessed with him since before she could walk, talk, breathe. Yeah. Who cares? Like they got a cute little baby.
Oh yeah,
That's
I
it.
forgot that they procreated.
Yeah. Yeah. Which that baby is probably gorgeous.
Oh, I'm
Um,
sure.
she's got her shit going on. He's clearly got his shit going on. You know what? They remind me of a more mature Amanda Batula and Kyle Cook.
Well, that's funny because Amanda Batula and Haley Bieber look like each other.
You think so?
Oh yeah,
Do you think Justin and Kyle look like each other? Is that the
not
only
even a
reason why
little
I'm
bit.
saying this?
Not
Okay.
even a
Okay.
little bit. But like Amanda Batula and Haley Bieber look like they were made in the same factory.
I feel like if Amanda and Kyle were to have figured it out, they would be Haley and Justin.
I could see that. Well, I think like part
Like
of
if
it
they were
is
private about their relationship. that's what they would look like.
Or I think if Amanda was willing to be more controlling over Kyle, which I think has been their whole issue in the first place, which again we will get there.
We have to get into it. Yeah.
Whereas like I think Haley is like almost, if you believe the conspiracy theories,
Mm.
she's apparently Justin's handler. And I kind of think that's the case. But what I will say is also red carpet again. They were dressed like they were going to the same event. That
Yeah.
never happens.
Never happens. Never happens. I mean, his tux was like 17 sizes too big, but who am I? Who am I to judge?
I mean,
that is also how I live my life. Everything is always
I'm wearing an oversized top right now. Like
3X the sweater. Yep. Yep. That's what it is. Yeah. Anyway, I will give Justin his flowers and more. I just think it was like low-key genius of him to just like that's all he needed.
Great. Now I hope his Coachella performance is a little bit more than that.
I'm sure it will be, but yeah, I mean, it has to be. But yeah, I just strip it down, Justin. Strip it all the way down.
Yeah, but I will say I also wish that he did Daisies because one, that's the only song off of Swag 1 or 2 that I know, and two, but I feel like it was like the biggest song off of that. Like
But I think him doing, but I think him doing UConn just shows that like that doesn't mean anything to him. Like it's about like his music, you know. Like I think I don't know. I think that's telling why he didn't do Daisies.
Right. Plus, I think all of the awards he was nominated for were like album awards. They weren't single, like for
correct
a specific song. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he was for a specific song. The tributes this year, I will say, Reba McEntire, she needs to retire and silently walk away. Retire. Yes. Am I right? But Post Malone doing the Ozzy tribute with who was it? Slash and the guy from Red Hot Chili Peppers, and there was another guy up there that I can't remember.
Duff McKagan.
Yes. And then Lauryn Hill. I mean,
and she showed up on time.
I mean, those two mashup well, I guess Post Malone wasn't a mashup, but Lauryn Hill's was. But anyway, those two performances did it for me. They was like
so good.
So good. So good. We know Post Malone can literally do any genre, but I need to hear him do like screamo next.
Honestly. Well, he started out as an emo artist.
Oh, like, I didn't know that.
All the way back when. Yeah. Like, I don't know that he's got like a major release, but like that was kind of like, so I need him to do like a rock album. But and I'm just glad that it wasn't Youngblood who they had, because they've kind of had him be like the Ozzy. And I'm also mad at him because he beat Hayley Williams out of one of the awards in the alternative category. And it's like, really? Hayley Williams did not go home with any awards for Death at a Bachelorette or Ego Death at a Bachelorette Party, which like she lost to The Cure for most of them, which like I will allow. She was cool with it, but she used to Youngblood? No.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah. But then when they cut to Jack and Kelly and Sharon, like while Post Malone was performing, oh my god.
Also, we have to say it. The Ozempic is Ozempicing for that family, but not in a good way. Not in a good way.
Because it's like, it's the combination. And I was like debating whether or not saying anything, because like they're obviously going through an immense amount of grief. And like what we're seeing is obviously like Ozempic plus grief.
Plus. But so, they look like this before the grief.
Oh, at least Sharon did. Oh, yeah. But Kelly, like...
Yeah, Kelly looks away. Yeah, she has withered, and she was withered before as well. But Sharon specifically, before all of this, I mean, yeah, it's I don't know, man. But yeah, watching them watch Post Malone, it was so gut wrenching. Um, but great performance. And Lauren Hill, I mean, I have
Oh,
nothing to
like
say.
she can do no. I mean, the woman can't show up on time to save her life, but when we're talking about her performance,
No
like
notes.
no notes, no
No notes.
notes.
She literally brought everyone and their mother, father, aunts, and uncles out, and I was
Mm-hmm.
okay. Normally, I'm
It
not
was the
okay with
cookout.
that.
She brought the cookout to the stage, is
She
what she
brought
did
the
there.
cookout. And normally I'm like, okay, this is enough. Like, give me, I want to hear more than like three words from someone. Stop trying to pack
Mm-hmm.
everyone in. But I was like, give me more. I need more people. Give, like, who else can you bring out? Who are we missing? Um, so yeah, I thought that was great. Reba, on the other hand, could have done without.
And I'm like, so I could care less about Reba's performance. I'm side eyeing her because she was clapping a little too hard for Jelly Roll.
Oh, I didn't notice that either.
I clocked it. I clocked it.
Jelly Roll, I saw like a part of his speech where he was like hysterical.
Oh, he was like swinging his Bible
Inconsolable.
around, like
Yeah, yeah.
inconsolable, like the old, like Jesus is no political party, but I'm just a redneck. I don't know anything about politics, but in a few weeks you're gonna hear from me what I really believe. And it's like, sir, this is a Wendy's, and it was
We
like
just
right,
asked if you wanted a Frosty.
right, but it was also like right after Bad Bunny won his first award,
Mm-hmm.
and so like it's like it was so awkward, like, and he just seems very grifty. And like I think I also have kind of the view that I have on it because like he's in recovery, I've been in
Mm-hmm.
recovery, so I've seen that level of hypocrisy take place
Yeah.
like in front of my fucking face. So, like I know what he's doing, and like I don't know
Yeah.
what to say.
Yeah. Not a big, I don't know much about him. Not a big, like, don't have a big opinion. But fuck, what was I just gonna say? Oh, about like the political, God has no political. All I could think of when they showed any person on the TV was, did that person know about Diddy?
They all
Every
did.
like
Everyone in
every
that
like
room.
producer that was acknowledged, I was like, what is their involvement with Diddy? Like these Epstein files shit is really got me like it, who's associated. As much as I wanted to celebrate people, I also I wanted them all, I wanted the place to go up in flames. And I want to know. I need to know.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay. Can you please tell me about Kathy Hilton? Because I did not see this and I feel like I need to immediately Google this.
So I was catching up on Beverly Hills, so I watched
Mm-hmm.
last week's episode, and you know how like now they like baked it in, so like Watch What Happens Live is like tied
So
to the
stupid.
episode. So
Yes.
annoying, so annoying. So normally I turn it off, but last week's Watch What Happens Live was Kyle, Kathy, and Paris, and so I
Oh,
had to watch it.
you have
I
to.
had to I had to, and so Paris and Kathy are the same person. The same person.
Ugh.
And they're putzing around. I know it's all an act. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
I
Right.
know it's all an act. But they're
Yeah.
both. Paris is like looking in the mirror at herself. She's promoting her skincare and her perfume. And so is Kathy. Kathy's got her purse on her lap there. And at one point, like Andy's like, "What's the weirdest thing that you have in your purse?" And Kyle starts digging through, and she pulls out literally like half a day old tater tots from Sonic. And then Kathy
Iconic.
just grabs one and pops it in her mouth. And I
I
don't know
love
why
this
I
woman.
haven't. It was amazing, and I don't know why I haven't seen like more pickup around it
I have
because
not seen anything about it.
because I literally, when I tell you, grabbed my phone and typed it in to the fucking note. Like that's how important to me that was.
Oh, sorry. I need to watch. I'm gonna watch that episode.
Yeah, like yeah, you need to watch it.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
fucking hysterical. To the point where
I
like I
love
don't even
Kathy.
fucking remember what happened on the Beverly Hills episode, but like that is burned into my
And
brain.
yeah,
The way that she had some fucking half day old Sonic catered hots, like the mother of a toddler, in her purse, like Kathy goddamn Hilton, who could afford to pay someone to walk behind her and feed her those tots.
could literally afford to own all of the Sonics in New York City and
In the entire country,
in
she
the
could afford
entire
to have a
country.
Sonic
Yeah,
to have a
in
mobile
her
Sonic
bedroom.
follow her, right?
Yes,
Like how Devonte Adams has a Taco Bell in his house. Like
yes,
Kathy Hilton
yes,
could have a fucking Sonic in his house, her house.
yes.
Could you imagine? Okay, so question: if you could
Yeah,
just like have like a fast food restaurant in your house, which one would you pick?
this is a very hard question. Um, I would probably pick Wendy's,
Wendy's, interesting
but
choice.
I need the old French fries, not whatever shit that they're trying to pull out
Oh,
now.
yeah, yeah. Like that is a huge qualifier. I think that I would either do a McDonald's
Mm.
because I love the chicken nugs, love a chicken
Okay.
nug, or I would do maybe a Starbucks,
Ooh, didn't even think about
but
Starbucks.
like a Starbucks, not the we proudly serve bullshit.
Right.
I
An
want a
actual Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Yeah, no, I still Wendy's. I like their burgers over McDonald's. I think their fries are thicker than McDonald's. I'll just add my
And you
own.
like them thick?
I do. Also, I just winked with both eyes.
So you blinked.
Yeah, I blinked. I also love their spicy chicken. So I'm still Wendy's.
Oh my god! Back in the day,
Their
when
spicy nuggets, the old
girl,
recipe.
girl, I used to when I used to do things that we're not going to talk about, and I was on my
Okay.
way home, and because the Wendy's was open great late, even at or always great even later, whatever their tagline was, I would
Mm-hmm.
go and get a 10-piece spicy chicken nuggets
Oh, so good.
and a fucking Sprite and those fries and just drive home with my fucking knees and just cigarette in one hand,
Oh,
chicken nugget in
oh
the
my
other hand.
God.
Take me
Nostalgia, the
back. Take me
nostalgia.
back to 2009, honestly. It's like that and
Oh,
my two drunk things were the Wendy's chicken nuggets or going to 7-Eleven and getting a quarter-pound Big Bite slathered in nacho cheese and a fucking lime Gatorade. It's foul. It's
it is
foul. I know
foul.
that.
It
But
is
like that was
foul.
my thing. I also haven't had one in like 12 years. So,
Right. No, I was all Taco Bell. Just give it all to me. Give me all of the Taco Bell, the spicy chicken, the brisk raspberry iced tea. Find me in that parking lot. Give it to me. But yeah, the cigarette driving with the knee, just while eating, the nostalgia literally just like filled my body. It just gave me life again. Thank you.
you're so welcome.
Thank
And
you. I
then
really
factor
needed
in
that.
fiddling in with the CD wallet, like you're fingering the
Yes.
CD wallet because you don't have an iPad or an iPod yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
that's more like 2006. When did
No,
I get my first
that
No,
was
yeah,
still
no,
oh
it was
eight oh
still good.
nine for me.
Yeah, yeah, no, it was for me too because I never had a car that had an aux. And so
Me
that's
neither.
always that's always kind of been a thing that like I was behind on. So like in high school, I had this shitty Chevy Venture minivan and
Mm-hmm.
with crank windows. and it had a cassette deck. So I
Yeah.
literally had the cassette deck adapter that I plugged into my Sony Discman
Yep.
in
Yep.
order to play my CD. So I've
You
always
had to
been like
really
two
rig
or
it.
three. I really had to rig it. And even now in my car, I still have it fucking rigged for Bluetooth. Like,
Gotta do what you gotta do.
you gotta do what you gotta do. But my next car is gonna be state of the art, top of the line, musical, so forth. Okay, so next I see we both have the care. Well, you called it Potomac. I have it called it the Karen Huger release special.
Where do we start? Actually, I know where to start. Her calling the video of her
A
arrest.
film. That film. The way that she just like keeps calling it a film, I can't. Like it's fucking like you're at the Man's Chinese Theater in Hollywood, and you're going to a film premiere of the body cam footage from Karen's fourth DUI arrest. Like, please,
film.
please. Like I need the Alamo Draft House to get the film and do a screening night. You hear that, Alamo Draft House? Call me. I have ideas. Film.
The film. This woman has learned not one
Nothing.
damn thing.
Nothing. She's so goddamn delusional. And the way that she was like talking like she was God's gift to sobriety. Like, first of all, she's referring to meetings as classes. And because
like,
she went to rehab before she got locked up, she had so much to teach the young girls who took their braids out to rebraid her hair for her because God forbid Karen walk around with her natural hair and look like shit in prison. Like when she was sitting there petting her braids, yeah, they literally took it out of their head and put it into mine. I fell out. I fell out, Stephanie. Like, I'm not okay still.
I need a second because I was so angry watching like all of these things that are making me like cry right now. I was so angry when I was watching when she is like out there and she's like lower lower. She was the one pushing. She's yelling at the driver to lower the window when she is the one lowering. Here's the thing. Right then and there, in the first 20 seconds, I was like, this woman has learned nothing. She came out of jail. What's in my mouth? She came out of jail thinking that she was Princess Diana.
Honestly, like,
and it made me so angry to hear her say that she was teaching the young girls, that she had the pleasure of leading these meetings for them so that they can learn from her.
Classes.
Learn what, Karen? Learn what? I would like to know what. What did she teach? She went to rehab for how long? How long?
I don't know,
It couldn't have been more than a month. It could not have been more than a month. And she's in there telling all the young women. And you know what really pisses me off? Now I'm getting mad again. In the preview, when she shows up to the reunion and she looks at Wendy and says, "Take it from me. I've been through this." Because you just got out of jail. You literally just got out. And you're telling Wendy, learn from me, listen to me. I've been in your shoes. I know it. Excuse me, Karen. Karen, you've learned not one fucking thing.
And she's
going to be back on Potomac, and I'm going to be so angry. And I get it. There's other housewives who have done other things. and have gone to jail and are back on our TV screens. And you know what? I don't agree with those either.
It's not, well, see, here's the thing. It's not the same, right?
And
Teresa
it's not.
and Joe defrauded the federal government. Like,
They
they were
deserved it,
not doing,
okay?
they just, like, honestly,
It's the
like,
federal
they did not,
government.
like, right? Like, because there's those kind of crimes, but then there's, like, literally risking someone else's life by driving
Yes.
drunk.
And they're
Like,
also,
if you're gonna hold Jen Shaw accountable and not bring her back, like,
you got to do it for Karen too. And I also feel like when Joe and Teresa got out of jail, there was some piece of accountability that they took. Karen is still not taking any accountability.
but
She
she
did
think
not
that
admit that she has an alcohol problem.
no, it was the prescripted not even prescription, the prescripted Andy, it was the prescripted medication.
Let's talk about it.
I don't want to label myself. It was a combination of the prescripted medication and the drink. And the drink.
It is. I. I. I just. Uh, no one should be learning from Karen. Not one
No, no,
person.
mm-mm,
And she's
no.
walking around like she is Mother Teresa, ready to give everyone. Next thing we know, she's going to be a life coach. This woman thinks she's a life
Right.
coach.
But here's also the thing, and this is one of the things that drives me insane as someone who has, like, worked a 12-step program. Like, there are, in addition to the 12 steps, there are also 12 traditions.
Mm-hmm.
And you're, like, not really supposed to talk about the program in the press, because then you become a representation of
Right.
the program. And
Right.
so your bullshit can be an impact on that, which is why you don't really hear me talk. Like, I'll reference the fact that, but I don't
Yeah.
really get
Yeah.
into it. And, like, and that's why. And so,
Right.
like, if she was such an expert at recovery, but then she's, like, violating the traditions.
Yeah, and I feel like when Andy said to her, like, do you go to AA? She said yes. And then she said, I go to NA. I like NA more. And that, but like I don't think she's gone through a 12-step program. Like, it doesn't even sound like she has at this point. It sounds like she read a book. Someone handed her a book, like, the books that you get like from the DMV when you have to take your test. It literally sounds
Mm-hmm.
like she was given a book of that size, and it's like a picture book of like,
Oh no,
if you do
I've
this,
seen the
don't
exact one you're
do
talking
this.
about. I've seen the
Yeah,
exact one you're talking about.
like it.
And yeah,
And she thinks now that she's the queen, and it really fucking makes me angry.
it's just absurd. And the way that, like, she, like, to the point that, like, she couldn't take the accountability of the dress that she was wearing for the interview. It was beige. Babe, it was beige. This is blush. This is blush. This wall is
Listen,
beige. Your dress was
the
beige, babe.
the only thing that I got out of that interview was, oh God, if Andy Cohen was only straight. He,
Oh.
he's gorgeous.
He,
He
he he's an attractive
looks
man.
he I've never seen him look better than that interview. I don't know if it was the lighting. I don't know if he just skipped his haircut the week before, but whatever it was doing it for him. And yes, he's a good-looking man. I feel like we can all say that. And but something about that interview, I was like, I'm sorry, Daddy Andy.
He did
Tell
he
me
did look
more.
good. He did look
He
good.
looked great. Um, but that's all I got out of it,
Yeah.
honestly.
Well, so quickly, semi-related, because it has to do with people getting out of jail and homosexual men. I don't know if you
Oh,
saw the footage of Don
where's this going?
Lemon. I don't know if you saw the footage of Don Lemon getting out of jail, and they're leaving court, and his husband Tim is, like, just in full protector mode of like, I will fight anyone who fucks with my man, my man, my man.
I don't think
That
I
is
saw
that
this.
I'll have to find it and send it to you. Because literally, like, they're coming out of the courtroom. There's all the cameras and all the interviews, and Don is waving like he's fucking Princess Diana, and his husband is like, "Don't fuck with my man." And like, if it's not that, I don't want it.
I don't want it.
I don't want it. That's what I.
I
That
don't
is
want
my
it.
bar. That is my bar. Don Lemon's husband Tim. That is my bar.
I don't want it. I don't. If it ain't that, you're right. I need to
Okay,
see
I
this
guess I
video
got.
now so I could show
I will
Phil
find
and
it.
be like, "This is expectations."
I will
Which,
find
by
it
the
and send it to
way,
you.
we need. I just need to do a Phil moment for a second. I don't think he can hear me. Um, on the weekends, Phil makes coffee in the morning
Mm-hmm.
for himself. He never makes it for me, and I always make a comment. Hey, hey, can I get a cup of coffee? This past weekend, not only did this man make me a cup of coffee, he brought it to me.
Oh, you've been that down bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so sweet of
So
him. Because I was
training
ready to like.
training is going well is what I wanted to. So maybe I won't show him that video because we that's why I brought it up. Like that's the step that we're on right now. I
Yeah, yeah,
literally
I feel you.
patted him on the back as he was walking away and said, "Good job. Training is working.
Good boy. Good
Good boy.
boy.
Good boy."
Oh my
Um
god.
yeah, so maybe I won't show him that video. We need to take it one step at a time. Okay. I mean, hmm. I don't know what I want to talk about first. Summer House or that my prayers have been answered?
Let's do Summer House.
Let's do it.
I have never. I am honestly, because normally you know how I am with Summer House. Is like
Mhm.
I normally like watch the first episode and I'm like, ugh, this sucks, and then like I catch up later in the season.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sat for this season.
Me
I
too.
have to watch Amanda and Kyle crumble because she fucking hates him. Like
She
she
does.
is so over his shit. I'm surprised they didn't get separated sooner. Like I
Yeah.
feel like maybe they just didn't want to do it all on camera, but it's gonna be on the city. Andy said on Watch What Happens Live, and so like I am so excited for this city. I was like skeptical about the city. Give it to me. Put it in my
Yeah.
veins.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I think Amanda hates him, and at the same time, I am seated for Amanda and Sierra's side combos. Like that is what I am here
Yes.
for.
Yes.
The
Yes.
the and
I love their vibes together so much.
yes, yes. You know how like Kyle called Paige and Hannah like Giggly Squad, and that's how they started the podcast. I
Mm-hmm.
have a feeling something similar is a brewing. Like that is this is what they're giving is like the side conversation that like
Mm-hmm.
production, thank you for miking them up properly so we could hear them.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
all I
Yes.
have to say. Um
And Jesse's attempts to be a bed bug are killing
I
me.
know.
When he
So
just like dove
it's
right in the center of the bed.
I know. And it's like is that also loved how much they talked about Paige. Right? Like she's not
It's
even
like she
on the
never
show and they're
left.
still no, and he's like, is this how Paige would do it? And would like hold the phone in the exact same way. Like iconic when they're still talking about you.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Hello. Also, Jesse and Wes just being like so silly and Sierra being in on the silliness. I'm in. Like
I'm so in.
they are
I'm
so
so in.
silly. I
I
am
love it. I
so
love
here
it
for
so
the
much.
silliness. Yes.
I don't even know why they had to like waste our time by like adding new people.
I'm
Like,
not mad
because
at them yet.
I just think they're boring. But here's the thing, because like this is the reason why I'm annoyed with the new people. One, I think the two girls are boring.
Mm.
Um, I think that the Australian bachelor guy is also said himself that he's fucking boring.
Yeah.
So there's that. I do like KJ though, West's friend, but Summer House has the opportunity to give us what Vanderpump Rules didn't, and I think they're
Yeah.
gonna do it, is give us a tight final season with a transition into the Melrose Place of it
Yeah.
all being the city.
Yeah. Which is why they didn't necessarily have to bring new people in,
Right.
but maybe they wanted to bring them in to see, like, is this now a cross, like, is this the passing of the torch season or is this the end season?
Yeah.
Like
I
the
don't
bow
see
season.
anyone, yeah, but I don't see anyone that they've brought in being like a Brit. They all give like one season wonder to me. Maybe they'll
Yeah.
surprise me. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I think also the two girls don't, they're not too boring to me yet, only because neither of them are at Jesse Solomon's feet. And that right there tells me that they are not the pick me girls. So
But that's your
I'm
man, right?
no, it is my man. I would be the pick me girl. Are you kidding me? I would 100% be the pick me girl. But like the fact that they didn't run to him and like lick his abs tells me that they are more the Paige, Amanda, and Sierra type of girls that
Yeah.
I am here for. So
Yeah.
I'm not putting anyone on the back burner yet.
Yeah, fair. I think I'm
Yeah.
also just like salty because the new Vanderpump Rules cast like it does not respect the old cast. Because did you see what one of those
Mm.
fuckers said about Katie?
What did they say about my queen?
They're like we don't know who she is. We're here to, like we don't know anything about the old cast, which is bullshit apparently because some of them like worked there while they were still filming like season 10 and 11 for one.
Right.
For two, like there's no way you didn't go on the show and not know. So Katie, my queen, because it was one of the ones that's doing like fucking incest gay porn with his cousin,
Oh my god.
and which is why I can't do it with this show.
Yeah.
And Katie goes like, "Go kiss your cousin for me."
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like
She's
my
the
queen,
best.
my
Yeah.
queen. So I hope that these new Summer House people have the respect for the current cast if they're going to continue to carry the torch.
I mean, it's only been the first episode, right?
I know. I'm just salty. I'm
So
just salty.
I know you are. I know you are. I will say, I have high hopes. I'm not, for this more than I did for Vanderpump, which by the way, haven't watched more than 2 episodes of
You're
that.
not
I'm
missing
checked
anything. It's
out.
terrible. It's terrible.
Um, Carl though, we need to have a talk.
The Summer of Carl. Are we out
Carl,
of Carlito versions?
Carl, 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 listen, come here, listen. Throw away those white shorts and cowboy hat. Okay. They're not, it's not it. And it's not you. Okay. It's not like it's not for you. The pairing is not for anyone. And that cowboy hat needs to be burnt, burned, burned. Okay. Also, Carl, if you're still here, okay, good. Carl, listen. Every summer has been the summer of Carl. Dude, come on. Let's come up with a new tagline. Um, Also, I want to see you eat more. I need to see you eat. Um, I'm worried. I'm worried. That's where that comes from. So, to recap, get rid of the shorts, but more importantly, the hat. Let's eat a little more. And I'm sorry to say that it's not the summer of Carl. Every summer has been the summer of Carl. This is just the summer. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate your time. Um,
I
but
love
yeah,
that. I feel like I'm gonna
I
clip just
watched,
that and put it on social.
I watched it earlier, and then Phil came home and he was like, "Are we going to watch Summer House?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I didn't just watch it." Anyway, so we watched the first like 10 minutes before we jumped on recording. And I
Mm-hmm.
literally said out loud when I saw Carl walk out wearing the shorts and hat, I said, "Oh, I didn't make a long enough note about that." And I grabbed my phone. I missed that the first go around. So all that
Oh
to say, I think I'm
God.
gonna have to start watching things twice, because I missed it the first time, and what I mean, mm, we have
Yeah, that's what
yeah,
I do, especially for like the Bravo shows or for traders, is I'll watch it once to watch it, and then
right,
I'll watch it again with like the lens of like I'm taking notes to like
yeah,
tear it apart.
yeah, yeah. But I'm here for Summer House. I'm excited. Everyone looks like they're having fun, and summer
I
should
need
be
West and
fun.
Sierra. Summer should be fun, and I think the summer will be fun. And I need West and Sierra to get married.
I love West. Like he is just I just want to like put him in my pocket. I just
He's
he
so cute, and
I
like
love him.
he's down with it. He knows what's up. Like he's been fighting the power,
Self-aware.
so like self aware. Love that. He's just so cute, and then like the way that he just wanted everyone to have fun at his like
I
little theme party
know.
with the fucking mule
The
walking
goat.
around or
Yes.
whatever that
Yes.
was. But like I like when he and Sierra are getting along, I'm like obsessed with them.
Yeah, I am too, but at the same time, like I think Sierra and Carl, oh, I'm sorry, not Sierra and Carl, Sierra and Jesse. Like I am back and forth. Like I see her talking with Jesse, and I was like, wow, their conversation, like they just like flow so well. But then you see her with West, and she's like giggly, and I'm like, I don't know who I
Yeah.
want her to be with. Like I'm
I feel like
torn.
they've been teasing her and West together. And then
Yeah,
like on Watch What Happens Live last night, like they were teasing it like pretty hard. And you could see her kind of like struggling to answer some questions, which like
yeah.
leads me to believe that they're together.
I hope so.
I really want that for them.
Yeah.
Like I feel like their vibe is like what I want from a relationship. And
Hmm.
so I think that's also why I'm like it's very parasocial of me. I'll admit
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. I see it though. Okay. My prayers to Bobby have been answered.
Bobby.
Jill Zarin she is going to be back on our TV screens. Jill Zarin, rest in peace, Bobby. Every time I say Jill Zarin, I need to throw out a rest in peace to Bobby. Like I don't know why, but like I just I think we're going on what 8, 9 years since he has left us, and I have
At
never been the
least.
same. And I just feel like this Jill that we're going to get without Bobby is going. If we thought she was unhinged before, seated, sat.
I'm so excited. The only thing that's missing from this for me is Alex McCord, and I know that she is residing in Australia now, with her weirdo husband and her two
Yeah,
equally weird sons. Um, and we will get her back on our TV for Ultimate Girls Trip or whatever,
something. Yeah,
something. But like I feel like I would have rather had her than Kelly Bensimon. So if you're not initiated, they are bringing the RONY cast
oh
back on a
yes,
new show on E called like Golden Hour or something.
yeah,
Golden
something like that.
something.
Yeah, which I don't like that they all picked up and moved to Florida
But
because
that's
I
what
just
rich
hate.
white women from New York City
I
do. They go to
know,
fucking Palm Beach.
I
They go
know,
to
I
party on
know,
fucking Epstein Island. That's why you
I
don't like it,
know.
right? Yeah.
That's why I don't like it because now I just feel like they hang out with Trump and I don't like that. But I'm
Well,
gonna I'm
they're.
gonna
I mean, they all are. I mean, that's why the show fucking got canceled in or their cast got canceled in the first place is because they were so racist to
yeah,
Ebony. So, well,
yeah.
Ramona especially, but
Well,
Luann
Ramona is a whole other. Yes.
is a
Okay.
whole other.
Yes.
Yes,
We're getting them back. We're getting them back. Okay.
we're getting them back, and like because my favorite pastime. And the reason why I love the original versions of the Housewives is because I loved watching rich white women get drunk and embarrass themselves.
Hmm. I
And
just
so,
watched
despite
it
the
with
fact,
what's her name on Beverly Hills? Lips. I just watched her get drunk and embarrass herself. I don't remember her name now.
Lips Rinna?
No, pre-Renna.
Pre
The
Taylor
husband,
Armstrong.
Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
That
where
was
I'm
dark.
yeah, that was dark. Anyway, I'm excited they're coming back. I'm excited to see what they're going to bring. You know, very few things do I have excitement for. Like, for example, Rhode Island is coming out. And
I
while
forgot
I'm
about that.
excited, I also, yeah, the trailer drops tomorrow. While I am excited for a new franchise, I also am already disappointed. Um, I feel like that Traders episode, and this is why, because the last Traders episode, everyone was like, this is the most groundbreaking. You've never seen anything like this on TV. And
They
then what
oversold it.
happened? There's so much overselling that I don't trust
Yeah.
anyone anymore. But I trust Jill Zarin. I trust
Because you
her.
know what
I
you know what
trust
you're
her.
getting. You know what you're getting.
Exactly. Her and Ramona, you know exactly what you're getting. And I'm here for it. In Jill, I
Yeah. So
trust.
I think
Rest
the
in
whole
peace,
cast,
Bobby.
it's so it's Jill, Ramona, Luann, Sonia, Kelly Ben Simone. And then I believe
Yes.
Dorinda will be making appearances. But how pissed do you think she is that she didn't get a full time spot?
I wonder why.
Because Kelly Ben Simone is not like OG enough to like. So like if they could have her, they could have had Dorinda.
Yeah.
Unless like she's got to like hold it down at Bluestone Manor.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I wondered that. But also I wasn't a big watcher when Dorinda was on. Like I've
Mm-hmm.
seen, but like I was
Clip,
more
clip,
yeah.
clip, clip.
I was more the earlier like that
Yeah.
had me in a
Same.
chokehold. So like Dorinda's okay. Like yeah, she's fucking crazy, but she's not anything crazier than anything else any
Yeah,
other
and I feel like she's
franchise
on
I've
thin
had.
ice right now too.
With who?
Well, because she apparently like things were not great in the house between her and Ron. And there
Oh.
might have been some like not even micro, like macro aggressive things going on that they had to like edit around. Like Ron has kind of alluded to it in some of his like post elimination press that he's done. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited for the Traders reunion because I think it's going to be a mess.
Yes, I do
It's going to be
too. I do
a
too.
mess.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, tell me lies. I didn't take any notes, but I had just watched it today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I mean, yeah, we got the kiss at the end,
Right.
but nothing really I don't okay.
It felt like a filler episode, which is
Yeah.
very upsetting to me
This late in the
because
season to have a
right,
filler episode
right.
is
And
alarming.
I'm hearing theories that like there's gonna be like a back half to the season because I guess the Tell Me Lies account posted about Groundhog Day the other day.
Oh, I don't know.
And so people were equating it to some sort of Easter egg, but you know Taylor Swift just fucked us all in the head about
Yeah.
Easter eggs, so I'm not gonna
Yeah.
hold my breath. But for there to only be like what 8 episodes, right? This is episode 6, and you're giving me a fucking filler episode. Like
Yeah,
there better
I
be like big major things happening, because like, ugh. But the few notes that I took, I
mhm.
need them to 5150 Lucy.
What
Like
is
I just
5150?
commit her against her own will.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. Like she needs to be taken to the psych ward
Yeah.
and the key thrown away.
Yeah.
That needs to happen. My other note: 17.
But here's the other thing.
17.
How old was Brie?
19.
18? Like there
Maybe 18 in
not much of
1980.
not much of a difference. Only by law at that point.
Oh yeah. It's both of them are gross, but like it's like a little more gross. But then like whatever that bonding moment between like her and the teacher wife was,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
seemed like unneeded.
I was
Evan
waiting
is
for the
on my
wife to
shit
make a
list
move.
now.
Okay. Okay.
Honestly, I thought, but yes. What the fuck, Evan? Like, you're supposed to be like the most decent guy, and so I actually got into like a low key argument on TikTok with someone about this the other day, and like, you know me, I don't really get in the comment section.
Right.
But this time I did, and I really wish I had done it from the BB-8 account. But I was on my account, and so this girl posted a TikTok, and she was like, if Stephen is Jax, then Evan is Tom Schwartz. And I was like, no, you are. And then she goes, and I'm like, babe, no, you're incorrect. And I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
Yes, Stephen is Jax. Evan is Tom Sandoval. And Wrigley is Tom Schwartz. Tell me
Okay.
I'm
I
wrong.
could see it. No,
You
I
can't.
could see
You
it.
can't because I'm right.
I first of all, I think more than one person could be Tom Schwartz. I think both of them, I could see both of them being Tom Schwartz. I don't think it's one or the other. I could see both of them filling that in different ways. Two, I wasn't mad at Evan. I think his concerns are totally valid.
So look, I'm not going to say that his concerns weren't valid, but the way that he went about it and the entitlement to it, and that's why I call him Tom Schwartz, is because like there's an entitlement and there's like a he knows what he's doing, whereas Schwartz and I think Wrigley, they're just kind of durfing along, you know. They're like
Yeah.
there's not as much conscious decision making with the
Right.
actions that happen, whereas like I think Evan, much like Tom Sandoval, is more aware of like what he's doing.
Okay.
And
Vanderpump out of it. I still don't get the hate for Evan because I like she did not tell him anything, which if I was Evan, I'd be like, you didn't tell me because you know this is a bad idea, which tells me you're not recognizing that this is a bad idea. So I need to be the one to tell you, have you thought about this? Like if
I
you
guess
kept
it
it from
came.
him, I don't know. That's how I interpreted it. So when I see hate, I'm like, I don't get it. Or even when Wrigley was like, I can't believe he's acting like this. I was like, really? He's trying to protect her. And clearly she was holding back because she didn't want to tell him.
I didn't see it as protective. I saw it as entitled. And I felt that
Interesting.
his tone was very much like, you should, I'm your boyfriend, you should be telling me, like I should have been there for, like, with you, like why aren't you telling me these things? Not like, hey, I'm really concerned about you, like this might not be a good idea. Like it all comes down to like tone. I don't know, black men yelling also triggers me a little bit, so maybe that's part of where
Okay.
I'm coming
Okay.
from with it. And but also I think it might have been a directorial choice because obviously like Wrigley's there to hear it. We know what's been
Right.
going on with them, and even that night like Bree and Wrigley were like low-key fighting about
Mm-hmm.
it. Not low-key, but they ended up actually like outwardly
Yeah.
talking about it too, which like loved that. Like wish I could have gotten that in some cases. And so, but like I don't know, just the way that Evan handled it, like for him to portray himself as like I'm the nice guy and to act like that, that
Interesting.
you know, it knocked
Yeah.
him down a few points in my book.
Yeah, we're gonna have to agree to disagree because I think when he says I should be the one you're talking to, that just refers back to like Brie having an issue communicating with him, like and not like going to her boyfriend when she needs things or like having a conversation. She's very like, I'm just going to keep this to myself, or like, I don't want to burden you. I don't want to bother you. And so when I heard it as like, no, you should be talking to me about these things. Like, here's another example of you not communicating in this relationship. So, but I do see what you're saying. I don't know why I saw it so differently.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's open to. I think like
Yeah, yeah.
what you're picking up on is his intention,
Right,
and
right.
I'm picking up on the execution.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true. That's true.
yeah.
But yeah, filler episode, I've nothing except for the
Although
kiss, which honestly I'm mad about
it
at this
was
point.
it was lackluster. I wanted more from it. I loved when they were fighting though, and Wrigley was like, "We're all fucked up. The only
Yeah.
person who's not fucked up is Pippa." And then she's like, "And Steven, and girls are still dating Steven." Like that
Yeah.
was probably the funniest line in the entire show. So
Yeah.
loved that. But also, like, it was weird to me, and I'd be curious, like, your take on this. Like, when Lucy, like, blacks out and, like, shows up at Steven's door, he was, like, oddly compassionate in that moment.
See, I don't think he was. I think he was like, okay, so because well, no, I'm sorry. Earlier on, there was a scene where what's her name was saying, like, you can't give him anything to
Mm-hmm.
have him release that video. Like, you just have to not react. Like, don't make him mad. Just literally don't react. And he wants to have something held over you. And when he opened that door, I feel like he was like, oh, this is my chance to like, oh, you're coming back to me. Like, that's how I thought he was of like, yes, he said like, are you okay? But there was still like like a little smile on his face. Like,
Like
oh,
a
I
little
won.
sinisterness,
Yeah. Like
especially
I
because he was
won.
trying to fuck with her at the party when he was with that
Correct.
freshman. Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
That's how I
okay.
took it. And
I'm
I
with you.
don't
I'm
think
with
that
you on
she
that one.
necessarily blacked out. I think it was muscle memory. And I think she startled herself to be like, wow, that felt so comfortable. That's dangerous. That like,
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it. And I just showed up there. I don't think she really like sleptwalk or blacked out. I think she was drunk and she literally just muscle memory, and it scared her to think that it can come back so quickly, that
Yeah.
muscle memory.
Yeah. I think that she found herself in like a trauma zone, and so
Mm-hmm.
like her body just naturally like went like
Yeah.
where she knew to go.
Yeah.
And like for Diana to be the one there comforting her like was also like interesting.
Ironic. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what next week brings, but I'm mad that I waited all week for that. I'm mad.
Same. Like it, there's nothing I hate more than a filler episode, because this is not the OC. This is not 2004 where they had like literally 24 episodes of a fucking show. We get
Yes.
8.
We are
So
yeah, we're
every minute counts.
every
Okay?
second counts. Yes.
Right.
All right. I just wanted to go on a quick rant about Jason Bateman. He too is looking like a fine man. The aging is doing wonders for him. And I'm seeing him all over right now in videos. I guess that Zootopia, whatever movie
Mhm.
is out now, and he's the voice of someone, and a bunch of like red carpet or whatever color the carpet was, that he did a bunch of interviews and he's like interacting with different people, and you could see how like when he there was like a kid that interviewed him, and the way he responded, and then like an adult man and then an adult woman, like I feel like he can shape shift and connect with whoever the fuck he's talking to, and that just makes him even hotter. And
Mhm.
the hair, I saw a commercial where Jennifer Aniston put her hands through his head, and I literally was like, I can't take this. I cannot take this. That's all. That's all I want to say. Jason Bateman, Jason, listen, come here for a second. If you ever get divorced, just kidding. I'm in a very happy relationship, but you know, if just you're very good looking. Okay, that's all I gotta say.
So I thought maybe you brought up Jason Bateman for a different reason, because
Oh,
he's
the Charlie
been on.
XCX.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I listened to the interview. Um, I think when he said there was nothing wrong with it, I also didn't expect him to know that she was married to someone. Like, I don't, so the people, only one of the hosts knows who's coming on. So the other
Right.
people don't have the bad, like, they don't do research on these people. So I wasn't expecting Jason Bateman to know that she had a husband. And I also think that he was
I think
talking
for
about
me, it
kids with
was
women. Go ahead. Yeah. Yeah.
that's what it is for me. Like it's less about like him knowing she has a husband or not, and more about like you'll change your mind one day about having kids. As someone who was like pretty firmly made up their mind that they don't want to have kids, like it
Yeah.
drives me up the wall when people say that to me. Like especially like if a man wants to come out of his mouth with that too, like no sir. And like
So,
I've always loved Jason Bateman, and that
yeah.
kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
But I think it also was cut in a way to make listeners think that that's how it was said. He was telling a story about how him and his wife were both very adamant about not wanting to have
Mm-hmm.
kids. And one day she turned to him and she said, "You know what? I feel like I could have a child with you." And so he said like he was telling that story and then said to Charlie XCX, "Maybe you'll find someone and you'll have the same reaction as my wife." And I feel like the talk about children to women is such a touchy thing. And I understand why it is. But also, in at the same time, in the same breath, because Dax Shepard has also gotten dragged for this. A lot of these clips are taken like out of context, and it makes me
Mm-hmm.
angry. Of like, no, he wasn't telling her one day maybe you'll want to have. He was just saying like, oh, me and my wife didn't want to have kids either. Um, but one day she said to me, "You know what? I think I could see you being the father of my children." He wasn't like, "You're wrong." Like it I don't know. I think when I was listening to it, it didn't even it was a conversation about his experience with his wife, and it didn't put an alarm out because it didn't feel like it was like that. But that's all I'm seeing in the media right now is like, Jason Bateman told Charlie XCX that she's
Yeah.
going to want to have babies one day, and how dare he? And it's like, I don't know, listen to the whole thing almost. And I don't know, it just grinds my gears a little bit. I think I'm also very lately been very sensitive about like production. Sensitive as if like I'm sitting on the couch crying about it every day. Like, I guess I'm more weary about watching things or hearing things because like the traders have cut so much out, production has taken over. So many
Yeah.
housewives, reality TV, like it is very clear that production has taken over. And so now I believe nothing. Like if I don't see it with my eyes or hear it with my ears, I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like everything is just, what are we doing here? What are we doing?
Yeah,
I don't
no,
know.
and especially like, with AI and like all the deep fakes like looking more real than ever. Like that
Yeah.
I totally understand. I think my thing with the Jason Bateman thing is like did she ask him for his experience or did he just volunteer? And it's like
That
it's
I
one of
don't
those things where
remember. Yeah.
like if it like yeah, like it's a wholesome story or whatever, this is my experience, but it's like did I ask you?
Yeah. No, I get that. I don't remember the context and how it came up.
Yeah.
Um, but I will say that him and Dax are constantly talking about his families and the joy that they bring. Um,
Mhm.
but I don't know. I don't remember how it was brought up. But
I know, I'm
I
iffy on Dak
I
Shepard
love
too,
him.
as you know.
I
So
know, I know, I know. And there are other points where I'm like, yeah, I get why people are iffy. I get it. Um, but then there are others where it's like, I feel like if you listened to more than that clip, even if you listen to other episodes, you'd kind of get where he was coming from. But then I hate sticking up for a man. Do you know how it kills my soul a little bit to stick up for a man?
yeah.
But sometimes I'm like, am I a man? Because I think that too. Like what's his name? Uh, Evan. I'm like, maybe I'm the problem because I think like that too.
I mean, the thing is, like, there's nuance, first of all,
Yeah.
which we know nuance is dead.
It,
And
rest in peace.
as we've learned, yeah, nuance. And we need sign of the cross merch, honestly, for as much as we do it. But then also, like, it's perspective, right?
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
even like with the Evan thing, like you said, like, you were coming from an intention and I was coming from a delivery standpoint.
Yeah.
And so like
Yeah.
there are all of these things that, impact how someone interprets something. And so it's really interesting, which is why I think it's also important to like remain open-minded. I think it's one of the
Yeah.
things that I love about like our friendship is like we don't agree on a lot.
On
But
a
like
lot of things.
on most things,
Yeah.
honestly. But like we don't argue it. Like we have a
Yeah.
discussion about it and we keep it
Yeah.
moving.
Yeah. I just don't understand why people need to argue. Like, okay, we sort two different ways, but I do feel like that I think more like a man, and I apologize to the Academy for that. I do. I'm I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The Academy of Women.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Academy of Women. I don't know what to say. I love Jason Bateman. Okay, well, what are you living for?
I am much like Taylor Swift in the song August, living for the hope of it all. Because that's all I can do right now.
Good for you for having hope. I mean, good for you.
I'm trying. Well, so here's the thing: is like I don't know if something like shifted over the weekend, which sounds really fucked up considering like what came out this weekend. But I feel like the energy changed, and I feel like a little less heavy. I feel more hopeful, and I've also decided that like the new year starts because I'm Chinese now, as we remember from last week.
Correct.
And so,
correct.
so the New Year's actually starts on Lunar New Year. So we're still in 2025. 2026 doesn't start until February 17th. Like that's I might be deluding myself, but you know what? It's my delusion. Okay?
And
It's my
baby,
delusion. And I'm gonna ride it. That pony.
snaps.
Oh my god. Genuine is playing Lenovo.
I'm sorry.
Did
Genuine?
I was gonna
Did I just hear Genuine through these headphones? Is that
you sure did. You sure did. And like I was gonna text you, but I was like, no, I need to like see her face when I tell her this.
with who? With whom
I don't.
will he be?
Who cares? Who cares?
You're right. Honestly, fair point. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Okay, well, honestly, I'm not living for anything. In my notes I wrote honestly living for honestly nothing. But if I had to choose Rhode Island, I guess, but I have my doubts for that too. I don't know what I'm living for at this point. I'm living to not lose all the money we just put down for all these, like all the wedding deposits. That's what I'm living for.
I mean, that's something to live for. Maybe I can give you something to live for. I signed up for the NoahCon pre-sale, hoping to get tickets to that. Fingers crossed.
Yes.
I'm sorry, are you sucking off the microphone?
Just wanted to make a very aggressive sound, and I didn't know how else to do it.
It made no sound. It just looked like you were sucking off the microphone.
Oh, damn it. Please let me know about NoahCon.
Oh, of course.
I have to invite the fiance because that's all that we listen to when we're together. Also thinking about potentially going up to Boston to see him. I know I just shit on Boston, but my cousin lives up there, and so when I saw he was coming down, I was like, "Come to Raleigh," and she's like, "Come to Boston." And I was like, "Wait, maybe I should." So I might do.
I signed up for the DC and the Raleigh.
Yeah.
Which like maybe it might work out easier because getting a lot of tickets is going to be difficult.
Yeah.
Because I'm unemployed.
Correct.
So maybe if you want to sign up for the pre-sale too.
Yeah. Tell me how to do it. Text it to me. I don't know how to do things like that.
I'll text it to you.
Ariana Grande is also going on tour and is going to be in Florida, right by my grandmother's house. So free. I got to figure out.
Well, that's where she's from.
That.
Right?
Yeah, sunrise. She's gonna be playing at sunrise. Anyway, just like have a lot of things that I want to do, but also don't want to do. I want to stay on the couch braless.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I want to do. But I guess I should live a life.
It's still
All right,
winter.
maybe tomorrow. You're right. You're right. It's still winter. All right. Well, anything else before we skedaddle?
No, I think I'm all set. I think this has been a fun episode, and I think we're gonna have an even more fun one next week.
Why? What's going on next week?
I know we'll have like the Super Bowl to talk
Oh.
about.
Okay. I thought something
I
big
just
was like happening reality TV wise, and I didn't have it on my
uh
calendar.
no, I think we're getting the valley's coming back soon. Maybe I'll have job news next week. I'm just, again, I'm living
Okay.
for the hope of it all, okay?
You're being positive, and I'm in a
Yes.
constant state of dread. So, um, cool. All right. Bye.
Bye.